You're going to die, and when you do, you're not going to care that you were comfortable. You're going to care that you spent your precious years in a life you didn't choose. You're going to care that you knew exactly what you wanted, and you just didn't do it. You had time, you had options, you just didn't want it badly enough to be uncomfortable. Dostoevsky wrote about this. He called it voluntary slavery. Not the kind where someone forces you, the kind where you lock yourself in. Because the cage has a couch and Wi-Fi and nobody's yelling at you. He said people will give up everything, every shred of autonomy, just to avoid the terror of being responsible for their existence. And he was right. You're proving him right every day you wake up and do the exact same nothing you did yesterday. Here's what actually happens. You tell yourself you want a different life. You want to move somewhere new or start something new or stop doing the thing that's killing you slowly. And then you don't. You don't because you're tired, and there's a new season of something, and maybe next week. And next week you say the same thing. And 6 months later you're still here, and the wanting has turned into self-hate. You adapted. That's what humans do. We adapt to anything, even misery. The average person makes about 35,000 decisions a day. Most of them are garbage. What to eat, what to wear, whether to respond to that text. And every single one of those decisions is just you choosing comfort over the thing you said mattered. You know what freedom actually costs? Discomfort. Constant, annoying, everyday discomfort. Waking up when you don't want to. Saying no when yes is easier. Doing the thing that makes you feel stupid because you're bad at it. That's the price. And you look at that price and you say, no thanks. I'd rather stay here where it's warm. You want to know what freedom looks like? It looks like making choices that scare you a little bit. Saying what you actually think when it'd be easier to nod. Canceling plans because you need the time for something that matters. Spending money on the thing that might change your life instead of the thing that makes tonight more bearable. Freedom is just a series of small, uncomfortable decisions that add up to a life that's actually yours. But you're not making those decisions. You're making the ones that keep everything exactly as bad as it already is. Dostoevsky said we'd rather have bread and circuses than responsibility. He said people would literally choose suffering over freedom if the suffering came with a guarantee. And he was talking about people in the 1800s, but he could have been talking about you right now. You have more options than any human in history. You can learn anything, go anywhere, be anyone. And what do? You sit there. You refresh the same apps. You watch people on the internet do things you said you wanted to do. You make plans you know you won't follow. And you call that living. Here's the test. What did you do today that you didn't have to do? Not something someone asked you to do. What did you choose because it moves you toward the life you said you wanted? If the answer is nothing, then you're not stuck. You're just comfortable. And comfortable people don't get free. They get older, more tired, and really good at explaining why they can't. But they don't get free. Freedom means you might fail. You might look stupid. You might lose money or time, or the respect of people who don't matter. That's why most people don't want it. They want the idea of it. They want to feel like they could do it if they really had to. But they never really have to. There's always another day, another month, another year of saying, soon. So you stayed. And the staying became the life. And now here you are.